We're mastering the minor arcana and we're talking about the Queen of Pentacles. This card is connected to Capricorn and the planetary influence is Saturn. So it gives us that foundation of structure, responsibility, and long-term vision. This queen represents somebody who is practical, nurturing, dependable, the best mom energy, but a working mom who can do it all, juggling home life, juggling a career, and doing it, making it look like it's easy. It's about comfort and material success. But more importantly, it's about maintaining stability through all of the practical routines. It's physical well-being and thoughtful care. This card reflects someone who finds their strength in their daily life. This is something that they're good at. They're grounded in the simple habits they do. They keep things steady and balanced. As you can see, this queen sits in a garden and she's gazing down at the coin in her lap. She's surrounded by nature and beauty, but she isn't distracted by it. She's very centered and focused. And that focus reminds us that true abundance comes from being intentional, not in chasing more. One thing that's often missed with this card is that deep connection to body and home. It's about nurturing and creating that environment where everyone can thrive. Now, the shadow side of this card might be over delivering for people, losing yourself in the caring of others, or clinging to routines that have just gone stale and you're like, why am I still doing this? It might show up as someone feeling responsible for everybody else's well-being at the sacrifice of their own. But ultimately, the Queen of Pentacles teaches us that true abundance comes from showing up fully, being present in the now, caring for what we value, and creating stability that lasts. This is the card of there's always more where that came from if you tend your garden well. All right, before we move on to the King of Pentacles, I want to give you the final password for this set of play sheets. If you're new to mastering the minor arcana journey, you can sign up to get the free play sheets in the link in the description. And you get a play sheet for each of the 56 minor arcana cards. And I've got 28 short videos that's covering 2 of each of the suits. And again, the link for the play sheets is in the description. And your play sheet password to unlock it is success. All lowercase letters. All right, let's move on to the King of Pentacles. This card is linked to Taurus and the planetary influence is Venus. And that brings in themes of stability, value, and the love of quality and comfort. The King of Pentacles represents mastery in the physical world, the material world. Think finances, leadership, long-term success. But more than just money and status, this card reflects someone who knows how to build and maintain what matters, whether that's business, a home, a legacy, or just that inner steadiness that you need. To me, this is someone who's ready for retirement because he's done everything he needs to do and he's saved toward it and he's ready to just enjoy the fruits of his labor. So in the image, the king is sitting on his throne. It's all decorated with vines and symbols of wealth. There's richness everywhere, but there's also calm. He's not chasing abundance. He's grounded in it. He's confident that it's there for him. There's more where that came from. So this card points to someone who's worked hard and learned to play the long game. They make decisions with patience and purpose. They don't rush. They build slow and steadily, deliberately, because they know it lasts longer that way. One thing that people might not always touch on is that this is definitely a card of consistency, not about flashy success or quick wins. Slow and steady wins the race, but it is showing up. It's doing the work. This is proof that you have done the work, and it's also represents someone you can rely on. Now, the shadow side of this card might show up as stubbornness, being overly controlling, or defining success only by status or money. Sounds a lot like my ex. He was a Taurus. There might be fear of change or a need to feel in control of everything at all times. Definitely sounds like my ex. Anyways, but there's an empowered expression in the King of Pentacles that reminds us that true wealth is security, generosity, living life aligned with your values, whatever your core values might be. This is a card of grounded power, the kind that doesn't need to prove anything to anyone. Who doesn't want that? Well, when either of these cards, the Queen or the King, are in a reading, they remind us that true success is built through patience, grounded action, and caring for what we value. Well, that's it for this suit. If you haven't watched the other videos, there'll be a playlist popping up here at the end. Check out the rest of the videos and remember to sign up with the link below to get all the free play sheets that go along with the free videos on this channel. And we'll see you in another video. Peace.